You ain't never had a friend like me. Gosh! Ah, much better. I guess I'll just have to turn around, but then it's impossible to commentate that way. And I'm gonna send the link here, guys. Mother Flare will be in, so will Father Flare a bit later. And I'd love for us to load. Holy mackerel, gee whiz. I ain't never had a friend. Never had a friend. Wave will not be in. Beard Flare might. I don't know yet. Friend like me. Yeah. It's stuck in my head. It's a good song in my opinion. You ain't never had a friend. Never had a friend. You ain't never had a friend. Never had a friend. You ain't never had a friend like me. You ain't never had a friend like me. Yeah. Stuck in my head. Ugh. Oh my gosh, get up, gosh. There we go. We are gonna, we got 4 watching as we were gonna do the intro here. Hi guys! Hi guys! Hi guys! This is Sports Flare Live. And I'm gonna be doing MLB The Show 23 franchise mode with Legends once again. Giants with Legends and Dodgers with Legends. So Giants versus Dodgers. 7 innings once more, same as I've done the entire time. So yeah, let's get this started and let's get this show on the road. Pitching matchup today is Mr. Sandy Koufax or Mr. Madison Bumgarner. Madison Bumgarner of the San Francisco Giants, and as you can see there, Sandy Koufax of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Here are the lineups for tonight's game. I'm going to be a neutral announcer, guys. 7 innings. Here are the lineups for today's game. And I did trade for Evan Longoria on the Giants because they just did not have good positions, and the Dodgers are the Dodgers. So I felt like I had to do some things with the Giants to make them evenly matched. I fired their manager, Gabe Kapler. Because he would not stand for the national anthem, and I don't like people that do that, nor does Father Flare. So the lineup for the Giants, with that being said, is at second base and batting first, Joe Morgan. At third base, batting second, Evan Longoria. And some of these are flashback cards. Some of them are legends. And then batting third, playing right field, Bobby Bonds. Batting fourth, playing right field, the son of Bobby Bonds, Barry Bonds, and Barry Bonds' dad, obviously. Batting fifth, playing first base, Orlando Cepeda. Batting sixth, playing shortstop, Brandon Crawford. DHing, Willie McCovey. Batting seventh, Batting 8th, Willie Mays playing center field, and batting 9th, Buster Posey playing catcher. That is the lineup for the Giants. And for the Dodgers, Jackie Robinson leading things off at second base. What a great person he was for the civil rights movement. And then batting second, playing first base, Eddie Murray playing center field, batting third, Duke Snider, DHing rather, and batting fourth, cleanup, is Gary Sheffield. Batting fifth and playing third base is Steve Garvey. Pee Wee Reese playing shortstop, batting seventh. Batting. Jackie Robinson's playing second base, batting first. Eddie Murray is playing second base. Or Jackie Robinson's playing second base, batting first. Eddie Murray is playing first base, batting second. Duke Snider's playing center field, batting third. Gary Sheffield is batting. Gary Sheffield is DHing, batting cleanup. Steve Garvey is is playing third base, batting in 5th spot. Pee Wee Reese is playing shortstop, batting in the 6th spot, not the 7th spot. Don't do it. The 6-7, playing shortstop, and then Mike Piazza catching behind the dish, batting 7th. Matt Kemp in his prime, batting 8th, playing left field, and batting 9th, playing right field, Kirk Gibson. And on the bench for these teams, Thairo Estrada, or for the Giants, Thairo Estrada, Will Clark, Kevin Mitchell, Monte Irvin. And catching on the book. And then Roberto Perez as well, and lastly for the Giants. And then for the Dodgers, just Ron C. or Say. So we're about to get into some action. Hopefully Beard's watching. He did not respond to my text. But magical appearances can happen. I don't believe in magic, though. Anyway, I want this to be a competitive game. Competitive. That's what we're going to start doing it on Legend difficulty, the highest in this game again. Hello, Father Flair. Ron Say. Okay, thanks, Father Flair. Ron Say equals Say. C-E-Y. Okay. I'm a neutral announcer, and let's get this rockin' and rollin'. Regional theme, and the delivery is a ground ball back foul. Looks like this is an afternoon game, as 1,267 something for Willie McCovey. And fun fact about Willie McCovey, after this pitch, as he pops it up, Mike Piazza will easily grab it. And I set the difficulty because here's Willie Mays. I set the difficulty to Legend and made the gameplay style competitive, so hopefully we'll get more action that way, as that's in there for strike one. 673 home runs over 23 seasons. Those are the possible trade deadline sellers. The Dodgers were up there because somehow they went, the Giants are doing better, as the Dodgers are right at, or I believe a game or so below 500, maybe, somewhere around there. 0-2! Fouls it back. And how are you, Father Flair? And I need to turn off injuries real quick. Oh, they already are off. Oh, yes, 100% we need ejections and balks. Injuries destroyed players' careers. No, but ejections and balks are on. Willie Mays, the 0-2! He fouls it back, as I'm going to see what the other option... Oh, shoot. It's just... Yeah, definitely competitive. Okay. That ball is fouled back. Nolan Ryan strikes out gets 10 strikeouts, shy of career strikeout record. Whatever that's meant to mean. As Braves beat the Rockies, it hit him, but he swung the bat! So they're saying he's out. And now Buster Posey in the game. And MLB The Show 26 has been released, if that's in there for called strike. 0-1 on Buster Posey. So, yeah. But Bartolo Colon got a complete game shutout, and I would assume a win versus the Cardinals. For the Mets, or the Mest, as one may say, that's ball one. The 1-1! How are you, Father Flair? What do you mean? A 1-2. He hit him in the back. And Buster Posey aboard. You're good. What do you mean by you're having trouble with the chat? Oh, you might not have it on full screen, Father Flair. As, Joe Morgan, now the batter. Hello, Mother Flair, how are you? Beard Flair might or might not be in. We'll just have to wait and see. Who do y'all want to win, Giants or Dodgers? I'm a neutral announcer that's in there for called strike one. It's the Nationals lead the NL East over the Braves and Phillies. Over the Braves and Phillies, it's S-Ball 2. Great Giants for Mother Flair. And probably same for Father Flair. 2-1 is a called strike. Giants, I guess. The Dodgers, this is with Legends, so the Dodgers do have Jackie Robinson, in case that changes your mind. Not trying to persuade you into cheering for the Dodgers, as that's a swing and a miss. 3, not necessarily quick outs. Mike Piazza leads things off of Madison Bumgarner, who's 8-1 on the season. This is a 24-year-old Madison Bumgarner from, I believe, his 2014 season. Now, you can fact check me on that. That could be wrong. 1-1. 1-1. Is fouled back 1-2. Athletics beating the Phillies. Personally, I never thought the day would come. Raleigh Fingers, though, with a save. Who's Martinez? That's my question. 1-2. It hit him, and both pitchers this game have now hit batters, as Matt Kemp is the batter. Oh, yeah, this is the Los Angeles Dodgers, though, because it has LA Dodgers players on it, 2 Los Angeles Dodgers, rather. I do like Jackie Robinson. He played his entire career with the Brooklyn Dodgers. I'm very aware, but if you don't know, now you do. And probably some trades happened, too, that I'd not controlled by the CPU. 0-2 the count. He retired in 1957. They moved to LA in 1958. 1957's a weird year. 1958's a year I don't prefer. As the 0-2, Matt Kemp pops him up. And back goes Willie Mays. And he makes a grab. R.I.P. to Willie Mays. And now batting, Kirk Gibson. Actually looks an awful lot like him. But he got that World Series walk-off home run while he was injured in Game 1 of the 1988 World Series. Somewhere around there. I was not alive at the time, so I'm not quite sure. I ain't that old. Can't say how old I am, but I'm not that old. As the 0-1 is fouled back. 0-2. 0-2. Woo, 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 woo. Kirk Gibson, Madison Bumgarner, 1-2. Excuse me. The 1-2. Kirk Gibson takes ball 2, and I have injections and balks on, as it's not that noticeable, but it started to rain here. Excuse me. My bad. Nobody wants to hear that for sure. That ball is clobbered back foul. Same difficulty, same everything, except I did the gameplay style as competitive, so hopefully we'll get more runs and instead of simulation. There we go. 2-2. I'll have a s'mores, please. He checks his swing. Did not go. Count runs full. And Father Flair. If you want to be neutral like me and don't care who wins, then that's totally fine too. Well, I care, or I don't. I'm neutral. I don't know what I'm trying to say at this rate. 3-2! Grounded foul. And I did fire the Giants manager, Gabe Kapler, and I forgot the name of the manager I hired, because he'd not stand for the national anthem, which no one wants and likes, as Kirk Gibson swings and misses. Yeah, but if you want to be neutral, then yeah, or say you don't really care. Jackie Robinson now up. Both teams looking. You're fired, LOL. You're fired. That's right, Mother Flair for Gabe Kapler is. Jackie Robinson grounds as Brandon Crawford flips it to Joe Morgan. Jackie Robinson is out. Both teams still hitless as we head to second. Not really the second. It's really the fourth, but I'm going from third to ninth inning. There's the commentators that absolutely no one cares about. So Evan Longoria, then Bobby Bonds, then Barry Bonds do up. Both Bonds, father and son, on the same team, batting third and fourth. So if you were wondering why I said Bonds and Bonds, it is not two duplicate Barry Bonds, as the count's already 2-0 on Evan Longoria, nicknamed Longo. 2-0. Checked it, went around. 2-1. I believe, no, that was 6 watching, now 4. Welcome to all those viewers. And if it really is 6, then welcome to those other 2 viewers. Down to 3 now. 2-2. Just stop by in the chat, as Father Flair would say, and say hi. Yeah. That would mean a lot to me. Wave will not be in. Don't know about Beard Flair. Hopefully he would want the Giants to win. If he is in, this is a ground ball. I believe Pee Wee Reese makes the play. Quite the name. As the father of Barry Bonds, who's due up next, Bobby Bonds comes up to the dish. And I gave him 99 everything alongside Barry Bonds. 5th and NL All-Star Game vote. That's right, Father Flair, as it counts 0-2, as that's back-to-back foul balls. I cannot speak. 0-2, delivery number 31. Just ignore the pitch count for Koufax. It's down the line, and Barry Bonds will have his father on second base when he comes up to the dish. 99 everything except for speed and all that, though I do believe Bobby Bonds has 99 speed, but not Barry. Barry Bonds on that juice hits this baseball well, but caught by Kirk Gibson, tagging up and headed for third. Oh, he's trying for home. Bobby Bonds is out. He tried tricking Kirk Gibson, and it failed miserably. Wow! He actually went home. On legend difficulty, you need to know better as I take a sip of this big gulp. Shout out Mother Flair and Father Flair for getting it. Yeah, the Dodgers are 35-36. Ignore the third round of the 2023 draft. That is 100% wrong, as that's in there for strike one. Madison Bumgarner's 0-1 is ball 1-1. He's lead the AL West. One game over the Houston Astros under manager Dusty Baker. Great player and manager, as that's strike 2, as he swings and misses. 1, 2, 7 watching. Maybe we got some commentators in here. Real commentators, probably not, as that ball is caught. Watching like very famous commentators, Joe Buck, etc. Welcome to all those 8 viewers, as Duke Snyder comes to dish. An 8-time All-Star, most recent 1963. That was before Father Flair was born, and me, and Mother Flair. And Nanny Lane and Yaya Flair were pretty young, as he checked his swing, and did go around, they say, and the count will be 1-2. Maybe Beard is one of those people watching. Just stop by in the chat if you're not eating here, Beard is. Duke Snyder swings and misses. Gary Sheffield now the batter. Waggy Bat, as we called him on my MLB The Show 24 and all 99. The Diamond Dynasty team. That's in there for strike 1. Ignore that about Gary Sheffield. As MLB The Show 26 early access started at midnight last night. It did happen, and why does Gary Sheffield not have his card? Who knows? Maybe that was new for 24. Who knows? Anyways, for sure about that Bobby Bonds base running, but yeah. So, but I recommend you not buying it, or just whenever it comes out next Tuesday, because At least for me, and when MLB The Show 25 would always cut out my PlayStation, so I recommend waiting for the reviews first, since that's in there for Strike 2. Oh, 2! Down to 2 watching, really. Tanana gets the win, Frank Tanana, as the Angels beat the Royals 7-1. Reds 12, Astros none. That's how the A's had their lead increased by a game, probably. They won. Well, 2-2. There, he got him. Swing and a miss. Not the greatest call there, but he's swings and misses, and he's down on strikes. There we go. I think that's smart, but I know it's frustrating. Yeah, it is. Ryan Sandberg, RIP, dominated well in the loss against the Orioles for the Cubs. There's ball one. 9-game hitting streak for Sandy Koufax, as Martinez is, is Pedro Martinez for the Nationals that we technically played. For the Expos, the 1-1! Checked it, went around. Bowed it back. I sound like the MLB The Show announcers having no idea what they're talking about. 1-2! He got him! He gave him a piece of the Moneyball era! As the Moneyball movie with Brad Pitt in it, as that was the strikeout. As that's in there for called strike 1. 0-1. This is... I guess if you like a pitching duel, and this has not been a boring game, but none of our chatters do. Man said Moneyball and Brad Pitt. Well, I did say the last part. That's a fastball at 100 for ball. But I just did say that last part. Father Flair didn't. That's ball 2. Man said Moneyball. Oh, well. GM chat. What up, Beard in the house tonight? As that's ball 3 with Willie McCovey on deck. I am doing San Francisco Giants versus Los Angeles Dodgers as a neutral announcer. Legend difficulty with legends for both teams. Competitive is a gameplay style, so hopefully more runs get scored. Giants Dodgers. I'm a neutral announcer. Got some pitching going on here, sons. This is going from the 3rd to the 9th inning, because that's the only way I know how to do it in franchise. So it is a 7-inning game, but just not from the 1st to the 7th. That's a ball. That, first off, is a movie, and that's actually ball 4. I lied. Speaking of Pee Wee Reese, here are the lineups. You can take a look while I go to the bathroom, as I'm going to read these chats real quick. Hello, Flares. That's right. We got some pitching going on here. Sean's Beard in the house. Yeah, we do. We do, Beard. FF and Mother Flare in the chat. Did you ever watch the show Moneyball? Pee Wee Reese. FF watched it the other day, 2 Saturdays ago, if you want exact IDK if you liked it. I love that movie. No, I ain't never seen it. I heard it's really good. Beard. Ice Flare loved the movie. IDK about sports. I love the movie too. I don't watch the entire thing, but I watched a lot of it. I'll be right back. Some stacked lineups for sure. They are pretty good, as I'll be right back. Welcome to all those 5 viewers watching. Stay tuned. And just stop by in the chat if you will. And you're allowed to. I am back, guys. Buster Posey from Lee County, Georgia, the Duke of Flatbush, Duke Snyder, RIP to him. Did he go to FFSU, or was that JD Drew or his little brother? Yes, Buster Posey did go to FSU. And, of course, Jackie, one of my all-time favorites because of all the civil rights stuff. Yes, Buster played at FSU, as did J.D. Drew. I played against him, Drew, JD's brother. We are going to give this game back a roll, and as you've seen the lineups and all. So, yeah. Is your chatting... Did you fix your chatting thing, Father Flair? FF is famous. LOL. There we go. LOL. Willie McCovey. I tried calling him Willie Mays. The first delivery is fouled back. Okay. Was it just you didn't have it on full screen or whatever? It's Willie McCovey. It's the 1969 All-Star Game MVP. 0-1. Ball 1. 1-1 from Sandy Koufax. Comes soon. LOL. I also played against Willie C. Harris. Last I heard, he was the third base coach for the Chicago Cubs. I could look that up. That's a grounder. Jackie Robinson, 1 on the first. Double play. And I did fire the Giants manager, Gabe Kapler, because he'd not stand for the national anthem. And I don't like people that do that. Like Jackie, he was born in Cairo. Or he was born in Cairo. There we go. Like Jackie, he was born in Cairo, not Cairo. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Willie Harris is from Cairo, right? I have no idea. Who was the guy you were saying the third base coach for the Cubs was? Wait, I'll just look back and chat. William C. Harris. We are about to find out where he is. No, we do not want the American Civil War historian, baseball. He is 47, and we're going to find out his current job. I also thought he was white. He's black. Why do I think that everyone's white is black? Yeah. Third base coach for the Cincinnati Reds, a position to which he was promoted in November 2025-2026 season. He was hired to be the third base coach for the Cincinnati Reds. He was initially hired as manager for the Reds single-A affiliate, the Daytona Tortugas, before being promoted to Major League staff. 2021 to 2024, he was the third base coach for the Cubs, so he would be in this game. Yeah. Ha 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 ha, says Father Flair. Played for the Reds, too. He hit a home run over my head in right field. I just watched it, LOL. He was a good little player, Willie C. Harris. We also... Why aren't we... I don't want to just listen to you read. Well, I had to catch up on the chat as we're back, as that pitch is in there for called strike. LOL, Father Flair. Count will be 0-1. Madison Bumgarner is 8-1 on the season. Golly, I cannot speak. And Wave will not be in. He has to finish up some schoolwork. Beard Flair and Mother Flair and Father Flair, if y'all are listening, which is perfectly fine, as that's fouled back. 0-2, just missed. 8 watching, lots of Giants probably, and possibly some Dodger fans. I would think more Giants than Dodgers fans, as that just missed as well. 2-2. Miss Rebecca will be next at story time. Leading off with You Are My Sunshine. Huh? Who's Miss Rebecca? Popped up. Long run, and Bobby Bonds, I believe, has got it. Yeah, Bobby Bonds, I want to say that is. Whichever one wore number 26. I'm pretty sure it was Bobby Bonds and her ukulele. I thought that said ukulele, and I did not know what that is. That is down the line, or a little blooper that'll fall. I made that a bit anticlimactic. Brandon Gaudin. That's not how you... It's not Gaudin, it's Gaudin. Gaudin. Injury timeout. That gives me a chance to read Clifford the Big Red Dog poops on the rock. Okay, this is a kid-friendly channel. Storytime lady. Mike Pizza, a.k.a. Mike Piazza now. I'm sure that no one liked... That no Braves fans, a.k.a. the entire chat, liked them. Including me, I'm a Braves fan. Because they played for the Mets. And the Dodgers, because no one likes the Dodgers. Runner going, Buster Posey throw is latte. And how about some scrambled eggs with that, Miss Rebecca? Kid friendly, please, SF. Got a good jump there, as how much hits. One hit for both teams now, as I thought the PlayStation just cut off. 0-1 to Pizza, a.k.a. Mike Piazza. 0-1, Piazza fouls back. Now it's just tempting to call him Pizza. That is not his last name. 0-2, let's rattle-a-do the 35-36 Dodgers. I don't know how in this game they're under 500. With legends, the back-to-back World Series champion, LA Dodgers, who I, in real life, cannot stand, not in video games, as that's a ground ball. It will move the runner over, but there will be 2 outs. Still no scoring in the 5th. All these games I've done have been pitchers' duels. Except for like 2 innings of that game I did Saturday between the, for some reason these computer teams can't score any runs. On the highest difficulty, they have 1 job. And can one of y'all hook this up to the TV if you want to? Y'all don't have to, that sounded a bit forced. 2-0 hitters count for Matt Kemp. And the 2-0 is in there for called strike. They're taking more pitches than I would. I just swing at any pitch I see in MLB The Show. I don't know why that's so hard to say. 2-1, 3-1. Need FF to take control again and hit like 20 home runs in an inning. No, because it's just more fun to commentate it this way. The more screens we have going, the higher likelihood the Wi-Fi is of Wi-Fi crashing. Because that's strike 2? Or maybe strike 1? Strike 2, full count. Then I don't want you to do that. Okay, thanks, mother player. 3-2! And he's down on strikes. I just randomly thought I heard a vacuum cleaner start as we head to the 6th. Mad Bum gets the out. Yeah, it is. You can't really change it whenever they're playing. Gets out of it, and Willie Mays, I'm not quite sure why he was shaking there, but he's fine. That ball is skied high. Up in the air for quite a while, but Matt Kemp, the left fielder, will have it. There's a dude with the Panama Jack hat and the radar gun behind home plate. No idea what that is. Oh, wait, a radar gun is like what they use to measure how fast the pitch is. I already had one, SF. Bigger question is if I'll eat one of them Snickers ice cream bars tonight. I don't like Snickers. I know you can call me crazy all you want, but they're too crunchy in my personal opinion. Buster Posey takes ball 1. Dang, Mo, she be eating some ice cream. I had ice cream earlier today from Racetrack. It was bussin'. That is fouled back. Your mom, what? Oh, about the me not liking Snickers thing. This or maybe father for. I'm not quite sure. That's ball 2. Beard, you going to make a run to Brewster's FF probably tomorrow night. Well, then I'll be streaming earlier as that's a liner base hit. That'll be extra bases and a 1-out double for the Poseyinator, a.k.a. Buster Posey. WJ got a craving, you say. I might stream earlier so that Beard can get in the chat in that case, because I don't want him to be at, quote-unquote, at Brewster's while I live stream. Because apparently ice cream is more important than my live streams now. I'm teasing. Joe Morgan, the batter. RBI opportunity, though. CPU seems to sell in these moments, like big time. Yes. Every day, Sean. Talking about that 17-year-old pitcher getting Aaron Judge and Team USA to ground out last Friday. That was very frustrating. Speaking of WBC, USA and Canada tonight, stay tuned. The Canadians boo the national anthem. I'm going to go find where they live and beat them up one by one. That's probably a threat that I should not have done, but that hits them. It could have been intentional, as that is. They're on first and second now. 1 out for Evan Longoria. Ice cream is life, LOL. 1-0. Somehow the Dodgers are under 500 as that is hammered back foul. Bobby Bonds due up next. What's your go-to order at Brewster's, Beard? For the longest time, I thought it was called Brew Sisters in elementary school. Then I finally realized there was no I. And then I'm like, yeah. We all know Mo gets at BR. I know, but I don't know the exact name for it as the count goes to 2 and 2. 2-2. No, I'm not talking about Toto, the dog from the Wizard of Oz. As that's ball 3. Full count. Bobby Bonds on deck. Then Barry Bonds, his son, in the cleanup spot. Only an MLB Show can you get bad baseball popped up and playable for Duke Snider. I already forgot the nickname Father Flair gave him, as he is not testing the abilities or testing the arm. Bruce Sisters. Yeah, Mother Flair, LOL. Delivery number 60 for Sandy Koufax to Bobby Bonds. He's a 99. I made him that. Ball 1. I mix it up, and my face is a Graham Central Station. The Duke of Flatbush. That sounds like a movie character name. As that ball is a liner base hit! Here comes the runner! The CPU locked in for once! The Giants are on the board first! Thanks to Barry Bonds' dad, R.I.P. Bobby Bonds! Not R.I.P. I was not getting excited about his death. I was just saying, Bobby Bonds I was getting excited about him with a hit. Now Barry Bonds, he just looks like he could hit a home run here. Batting cleanup, he hits this ball well! Back it goes! I sound like Chip Carey. Duke Snider has it on the warning track, but not before Bobby Bonds comes back from the dead to get an RBI single and make it 1-0 Giants! Wow! And yes, I am a neutral announcer. I guess home field advantage has not seemed to be a big deal, or the Dodgers have not done well even with home field advantage this game. Finally a run, that's right, Beard Flair. Father Flair doesn't really seem to care who wins. He originally said Giants. Kirk Gibson has 13 home runs, and that's tied for second, something I did not see. And I'm going to be doing something like this again tomorrow. I'm not quite sure what. I was going to do the Yankees Mets, but I wanted to be neutral. But as a Braves fan, I cannot stand Juan Soto and the Mets. Yeah, but then I told Father Flair the Dodgers have Jackie Robinson, so he said he doesn't really care who wins. A 2-0! High sky pop! And the ball will be caught by Orlando Cepeda. Getting his first catch in action on the day. I had some BR Jamocha almond fudge the other day, but it actually wasn't as good as I remember. Baskin Robbins, yeah. I don't ever get Baskin Robbins. The only time that Father Flair will be like, we're gonna go see if they have Moe's ice cream. I'm like, and in my brain, I don't ask him, but I'm like, what about us? You know, I get Moe's your wife, but like, we kind of exist too. As the 0-2 to Jackie Robinson is swung on and missed. RIP to Bobby Bonds, the one with the RBI, excuse me. You get there an ice cream every day. Actually, the past 2 days I've not had ice cream besides today. I've had a milkshake the past 2 days for dessert besides today, so I guess, yeah, you know what I mean. As it counts 2-0 on Eddie Murray. Father Flair wants to come up here and watch, he can. DSFF, whatever that means, I probably don't want to know. That's ball 3. 3-0 on Eddie Murray. I forgot, what is a milkshake made of? We don't talk about that part. Ice cream. So yeah, you're right. I had chocolate milkshakes. And what did you get from Racetrack today? Ice cream. That is a liner straight into the glove of Evan Longoria. I'm enjoying just watching in my cozy spot. I made you a huge milkshake the other day. Yeah, I'm very aware of this stuff. I actually drank both. Hit streak of 9 games possibly on the line here for Orlando Cepeda as he takes strike 1. There was an awkward moment of silence. So I have one thing to say that'll make Beard smile. Then the night got deathly quiet. As ball 1. Then the night got deathly quiet. As his face lost all expression. Said if you're gonna play the gambler, you gotta learn to play right. As Orlando Cepeda strikes out. You've gotta know when to hold him, know when to fold him, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You better count your money while you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. Because that's in there for strike 1. Flatbush was the name of the neighborhood where Ebbets Field was, whatever that is. It's that is a swing and a miss, 0-2 the count. So they called Duke Snider the Duke of Flatbush. Flatbush. I keep saying Flatbush, and I'm apparently stuttering now. Bush. Flatbush, not Flatbrush like you brush your teeth. Did you hear that Kenny Rogers singing Beard Flare? 2-2 the count. 2-2. Koufax delivers. And Koufax Deala. I don't know. Let's try to think of a rhyming word that failed. That is a grounder. Diving stop! And he makes the play! What a play! To get Brandon Crawford out. I can't tell who that is. I want to say Pee Wee Reese, but I don't know. Yeah, that is Pee Wee Reese making the play. Don't remember him looking like that, but whatever. Haha, yes, I heard it. IDK, how he could have missed that. That's ball one. Rousing rendition of the Gambler. Yes, Sean, singing Ruby next. Sing Ruby next. It'll make me cry. I've not ever seen Ruby. 1-0. I don't know if you heard that. It was almost as good as the version you sang. It was almost as good as the version you sang. That's fouled back. It was almost as good as the version you sang in your sleep last night. I did not know you were listening to that, Father Flair. Smoltz gets the win for the Braves, not Father Flair's favorite announcer because he quote-unquote talks too much. No offense if you're watching this, Smoltz, as the Braves do beat the Rockies 8-4. Delivery number 77. We're getting up in the ages of stages. That rhymes for Sandy Koufax, as he did go while checking his swing. Willie McCovey, that is. So we get to the bottom of the 7th. 1-0 our score. I not even know y'all are listening to that. Is that my singing? I mean, it was kind of hard to ignore, but you know, I was not asleep while singing. My eyes were wide open. I was trying to go to sleep, but I just couldn't help it. Kenny Rogers is more important than my brain getting rest. That's fouled back, aka me going to sleep. 0-2! Hit well, or hit decently well the other way, and that ball is caught. LOL, yes, it was funny. I'd not hear y'all laughing. Gary Sheffield now. Waggy bat! Ha-ha! Got him! Not ha-ha, but waggy bat. I said waggy bat. I don't think that is a word. 0-2. What are our thoughts on what the Falcons have done thus far in the offseason? Chatters, as that is in there for ball 1 and 2. Brian Wilson and Scott Alexander warming up in the pen or bullpen for the Giants. San Francisco Giants. Not the New York Giants. So the MLB The Show 23 is I just missed. He was very frustrated about the signing, actually. Beard is a big Tua fan, I believe. 2-2! Grounded! Cepeda drops it! Flips! Got him! 2 gone as Steve Garvey comes up. Don't gaslight me, FF. What does that even mean? Yeah, Beard Flare, what are your thoughts on all the Falcons stuff they've done this offseason thus far, or so far? 0-1 thus far means so far. I'm just messing with Beard. 1-1. Let's give you a milkshake! That's grounded to Longoria, who easily makes a play. He is easily out. And JP Fireeisen coming in for the Dodgers here in the 8th. Taking over the play calling duties from offensive coordinator Sandy Koufax. JK, wrong sport, but taking over for, what's his name, Sandy Koufax. As he got taken out, obviously. He had a good night, or he had a good game, though. This is quite the boring game. 1-0 has been it's just been this, I guess it's a lucky score or something, because it's been the score of my past 2 live streams, even though this ain't over. I'm about to quit the Falcons over James Pierce insanity. I get the Falcons are bad and frustrating, but you shall never quit on a team. That's rule number 101 in the Constitution, as that's ball 1. Wisdom Sports Flair had to come out. It's actually called Wisdom and then my real name. Probably true, honestly, as a Falcons fan. Hiring the former Browns head coach, I could have gone up there and done better than that. I get he led him to the playoffs twice, but it's still a horrible hire, in my opinion. That's ball 3. Ice Flare feels good about the Falcons. He likes the Tua signing, and he thinks Stefanski's a good hire, which none is true, in my opinion. That's fouled back. I mean, maybe Tua's a decent signing, but Falcons and left-handed quarterbacks just must be a great pairing nowadays. They cut Kirk Cousins so they could have 2 left-handed quarterbacks, and I might be taking them over soon for a rebuild. Not really. And that would mean there's 3 left-handed players on that team. Because I'm left-handed. That's ball 4. Checked it. He not really check it, but he did go around. R.I.P. Roberto Clemente. Let's hold off on those rebuilds. I'm joking, Father Flair. Falcons will never win the Super Bowl, true or false? Time will tell, Father Flair. These types of games are way better, even if they only score 1 run. Good point. I still wish they scored more, but there's nothing I can do about it. I still wish they scored more, but there's nothing I can do about that. Count is 2-1. Fire Eisen is not good. What's not a good doing good? Yeah, rebuilds aren't as exciting as game action. Yeah, Fire Eisen might have to might be setting off some fire drills at schools by how bad he's done. Soon as I say that, though, he does get Buster Posey to roll into a double play, but it does bring it back to the top of the order. Why are they walking off the field? Beer, do you think the Falcons will ever win a Super Bowl during the next 50 years? I'll still be alive in 50 years. Now, I don't know about you, Father Flair, but maybe in my lifetime. Yes, but not in our lifetime. Whenever I see Father Flair in heaven, I'll just be like, "What up, dog? The Falcons won a Super Bowl!" He would not believe me. I probably would not say, "What up, dog?" in heaven. But let's not think about heaven, because every time I think about heaven, it just makes me scared sometimes. Or worried. 2-1 account here on Joe Morgan. Back to the game. This man said, "What up, dog?" LOL. 2-1. Let's give me some cheddar cheese biscuits. As that is a ground ball base hit for Joe Araya, a.k.a. Joe Morgan. Beard Flair and Mother Flair. What would y'all shoot SF in heaven be like? I'm about to live stream. Can you get in my chat? Okay, really? Really? Beard, where do you think we should take SF and IF on a vacation? Nowhere. SF is scored of getting on a plane. I'm terrified of planes, and it's for good reason. I can't say the reason on it. It's a kid-friendly channel on here. But it did happen in y'all's lifetimes a long time ago. That is a tough play that he makes with ease. Pee Wee Reese now 1-for-1. Mad Bum stays in as the delivery ball 1. Good question, FF. I saw the beach. Scared. I am! I can't help it! I'd die if the plane crashes. There's like a 0.111% chance. Or there's like a 0.001% chance I'm surviving in a plane crash. I've never been trained for that in my life. That's not one of those things you learn, as that's a swing and a miss. Y'all should probably start training me for if the plane actually crashes. Then I could survive. Piazza now takes ball 1. Milano. Be right back. The cat is meowing like crazy. It's Cat Flare Hook 2.0! It's Cat Flare Hook 2.0 is the count's 1-1. I think I just said that, though. 1 out. 2-1 the count now. Two, 1. Let's change the topic off of plane crashes. That is a liner. And extra bases for Mike Piazza. Bobby Bonds gets it in. And he beats the throw. A double, number 14 on the season for Piazza. The delivery from from Madison Bumgarner. Close at second, yeah. Probably closer than it should have been. That's a called strike on Matt Kemp. 7 watching. And that is a ground ball. What a tie of a game if he kept it fair. 7 watching. Welcome to all those 7 viewers. Tell Ed Cooley not to throw a water bottle at a fan because of frustration. And say hello in the chat. If you're allowed to. It's a 1-2 delivery from Mad Bum. Looks back the runner and gets Matt Kemp to strike out. And now Kirk Gibson, the batter. That is down the line, foul. That was a big out for sure, Father Flair. Oh, 1, 2, 1 strike away from getting out of the inning unscathed. 0-2. He pops it up, back foul. 0-2 again. The pressure is like anything you can think of. Clutch for sure as the 0-2 misses. Ball 1. Cat was angry like SF. Okay, really Beard. 1-2. This is a bit of a dramatic moment in the game. Let me cook. 1-2. He got him! He gets out of it! FF, where are y'all going for vacay? Yency Almonte now coming on in for the Dodgers. Got him, that's right. Bobby Bonds, the batter, the good old Barry Bonds' father. One-oh. Nope, we ain't going to no New York City. I ain't going on that plane. If these jokers don't start acting right, we don't go anywhere. We'll start acting right, Father Flair. 2 for 3, Bobby Bonds is. I'm going to New York City over Memorial Day weekend. Well, maybe we should go there when Beard does. 2-2. You going to see any ball games, Beard? Checked it! He did go, they say! Oh, give him some piece of popcorn because he's mad! Give him some food and hangriness! Don't cheer for the Mets. That's my one rule for you, Beard Flair. It's ball 1. That would be awesome for Mo and me. Not so much for Beard. Dang, that's fun, Beard. That's strike 1. So, Mother Flair and Father Flair. Or no, yeah. I can't afford SF's McDonald's bill. It'll be fine. You get if you give me a sweet, then we get that good food, then I'll be fine. Welcome to all those 8 viewers as Barry Bonds. Excuse me, line's just the other way for a 1-out single. Welcome to all the 4 viewers. We'll only have 1 MLB Stadium left. 50 Nuggets with that New York City inflation, so it'd be $400. That gets to the backstop. Piazza finally gets it. There's no throw, though. They charge 10 for each hot mustard. Probably Toronto. Oh wait, what's the last one? Didn't see that. It's ball 2. That's out of the country, so that will probably be a while. Beard Flair and Mother Flair. What would y'all's reactions be if the Dodgers get a walk-off or tie the game? 3-0 the count. Brandon Crawford on deck. Let's rattle-a-do. Mrs. Sanu. Mrs. Sanu is a made-up person. That's ball 4 at 7:26 p.m. Eastern Time. If the 6 is written right, then the Giants... I'm just kidding. The Giants have runners on first and second. That is a little blooper the other way, and it gets down. It'll be a double. 3-0 Giants as 2, and both runners score. 3-0 jumping! Brandon Crawford! Giant baseball at its finest! I took SF to Cane's the other day. He sucked down his cane sauce and wanted another one. They wanted 43 cents. Seriously. Boo, that's right, Mother Flare. Insurance, baby. Tried to approve Father Flare's nose comment. LOL, LOL. 43 cents? Yep. Googers. Jimmy Nelson coming on in! Grand Slam. Very unlikely, though. Still wins it for the Dodgers. Not looking good for the 35 and 36 Dodgers. This game is realistic, allegedly. Dodgers going 35 and 36 with the Legends is not that realistic. Willie McCovey, the batter, though. This all started with that Barry Bonds single the other way with one out. Let me regale you of the tale of Jeremy Johnson from SEC Shorts. That's down the line. And the play will be made, not down the lines. Okay, really? Line? I'm right here, Father Flare. You want to go? What's up? Step to me, man. I'm just kidding. Why are Dodgers bringing all their loser relievers? That's a good question. It's a CPU question. It's the CPU, so don't ask. Man said throw hands. Down the line for hell. Tomorrow, FF? Oh dear. Ha! I'm just kidding. 0-2. That is a liner base hit for Willie Mays. Another run will score. More insurance for the Giants. It's 4-0. You get that insurance for your upcoming therapy appointments. Covered. Giants 4. Dodgers nothing. Buster Posey the batter now. Who is Jimmy Nelson, like, in all honesty? 33-year-old in this game. That makes total sense. Mother Flare and Beard Flare loving the Giants dominating. The 1-0. 1-1. What two teams with legends like this should I do tomorrow? None of the Braves or Yankees rivals, or Braves or Yankees. 1-1. Buster Posey popped up, long run, foul territory. He's got it. Dodgers will need a grand slam just to tie. 5 runs to win. Jackie Robinson, Eddie Murray, and Duke Snider do up. Madison Bumgarner coming back out to try and get the complete game shutout. Jackie Robinson leading things off for the Dodgers, and he squares down a bunt. That is the easiest out Madison Bumgarner will have in his life. Eddie Murray now. Now 2 outs to go. What I would really like is a giant ribeye, but I don't have $600. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Eddie Murray, at this point, if you're a Dodgers fan, you're just trying to get a run. Mets ball 1. Beard, you're going to catch. Beard, you're going to watch Mike Soroka pitch for Canada tonight. He actually goes by Michael Soroka now, not Mike Soroka. I don't know why. So what 2 teams with this roster should I do tomorrow? As the count is now 2-2, that is interestingly enough a cold strike on deck. He didn't go. Ball 4. Pirates Reds. Okay, I can do that, Father Flare. I'll do Pirates Reds, Father Flare. Just for you. That is ball 1. No way. About to watch these Diamond Dogs choke. Against Tennessee. Actually. Sounds good. That's a swing and a miss. Sounds good. You gotta support your hometown country, though, Beard. Is this their first SEC series? Oh, for Georgia men's baseball. Why did I try to say basketball? I don't know. Count 1 and 2. The 1-2 delivery number 100 for Madison Bumgarner's. Ball 1. Yes, Sean. 3 straight losses on deck. I'm gonna take a gamble that the Giants are gonna win and go take my best sweep. That's right, Beard, or not right, but hopefully that's not right. That is a swing and a miss. One out to go for Madison Bumgardner. Do you smell that bad, LOL? One out to go till Madison Bumgardner has a complete game shutout. No hitter last live stream, and possibly a complete game shutout this live stream. Willie Mays beats the play. Madison Bumgardner, a complete game shutout against the back-to-back World Series champion, LA Dodgers. Dave Roberts getting too old to believe it. Yo, for the Dodgers. Giants lead the series 2-0. Sandy Koufax with the loss. Mad Bum with the win. Over 100 pitches. And a complete game shutout for the San Francisco Giants. What a game! Great call, SF. Give me one, FF. Thank you. Thanks, Beard. Thanks, Father Flair. Thanks for tuning in, Beard. That's right. Thanks, Beard. Nice, SF. Only have $5 is left. You're welcome, FF. Peace out, y'all. Peace, Father Flair. What a game! You go from a prime rib bar in the lobby to a prime rib bar sitting on Mrs. Lobby. That makes no sense. Good night, Beard Flair. Ah, jeez. Bye, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe with notifications. So, yeah, bye.